Hello everyone. I am here with a new topic of class 11th Business Studies Chapter 1 Business Nature and Purpose. Our today's topic is Importance of Industry and Commerce. And in previous video we already understood the importance of business. So we will revise these points which is same as the importance of business. So let us first point is increase in employment. When in business new industries are established, so a large number of workers get benefited by this. And when business gives opportunities to the different sections in our societies, then they will increase our per capita income in the form of salary and wages, and they increase our income, and this income we use the increase our standard of living. And industry, commerce and business also increase the government income in the form of taxes, various taxes like GST, service tax, excise duty, sales tax, STT are the examples of taxes. The next one is rise in level of education. From business, new technologies has got developed because of the business, and it increased the level of education, and people also get employment from the knowledge of new techniques, and from the new techniques they also rise our educations. Now last point is achieving basic facilities. Basic facilities like electricity, water, infrastructure, in infrastructure roadways, highways. So these basic facilities which is helpful for the development and growth of industries, also commerce and also business. So this is the points of importance of industries and commerce. So now next move to the next topic, meaning of commerce and trade. What is commerce? We already understood the meaning of commerce in previous videos. I repeated the process of buying and selling and all those activities which facilitate trade is called commerce. And what type of activities which facilitate the trading activities like storing, warehousing, insurance, communication, transporting, banking, advertising. These activities which is facilitate the business activities or a trading activities, it is called, we can include in commerce. Means in commerce we can include a trade and auxiliaries to trade. The next is trade. What is trade? Trade we mean the sale, transfer or exchange of goods and services for a certain price. It is called a trade. And trade also remove the hindrances of person by making the link of producers and consumers, and through trade flow of goods is directed from the production centers to the markets. So in trade we can include some features. First feature is presence of both buyers and sellers. In trading activities, two parties are available. First is buyers, another is seller. Buyer purchased the goods and paid cash, and seller sold the goods and received money. And both the parties, and the presence of both the parties is essential in trade. Second is both are benefited. Both the parties are benefited by trading activities because these activities, it is a mutual activities, means buyers and sellers. Buyers purchase the goods and against money, and seller sell the goods and received money, and sellers received money for fulfill our requirements, and buyer purchase the goods for our satisfaction. So both the parties are benefited by them. Third one is it is a legal process. Trade is a legal process because all trading activities done under the rules and regulations of government. So we can say that it is a legal process. Next one is regularity. Regularity of transaction is one of the main features of trade. A single transactions cannot be exist in the form of trade. One time transaction means when you sold your old bicycle only one time, that will not be called a trading activities. It is our personal activities. Last one is element of exchange. Element of exchange means goods and services are exchanged in trade. It is the most important thing. When a person purchases some kinds of goods for our domestic use, it is not called exchange of goods and services. So that are the features of trade.